Mary, your husband is now mine. You got what you deserved. That's your punishment for getting married before I did and getting so cocky. Hi, sis. I thought you hadn't contacted me in a while. What is it out of the blue? Ha ha! You poor little sister. You need to break up with Nathan right away. What? I don't get it at all. I'm pregnant with your husband's child. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm going to be mom one step ahead of you. That's impossible. You know what's impossible? You've been married for 3 years, and you can't even have kids. It's for various reasons. Oh, I get it. You're not getting any love from Nathan, are you? Well, it's no wonder that Nathan is so disappointed in you. He was lamenting about it. He said that you're so preoccupied with your work and that you're completely casting off your femininity. It was Nathan who put me in that situation. Well, I don't care about your situation. Anyway, I'm carrying Nathan's child. Are you sure it's Nathan's? Of course. I haven't been with anyone other than Nathan. Oh, really? That's why you should divorce Nathan as soon as possible. He's mine now. I just want to check. Have you ever met my husband, Rachel? When I was about to introduce him to my family after my marriage was finalized, you said, I can't allow my little sister to get married before me. And you didn't want to meet him, right? I invited you to my wedding, but you didn't show up, saying you had some urgent business. That's true. I didn't want to see my sassy sister in her wedding dress, so I canceled attendance at the last minute. Then how did you know Nathan was my husband? After your wedding, Mom showed me the pictures. So how did you meet him? We happened to sit next to each other at a group blind date about 2 months ago. Group blind date? Nathan was going to a group blind date? I knew he was your husband as soon as I saw his face. But he was handsome and fun to talk to, so we decided to exchange numbers. And we went on more dates. We got to know each other better. With a guy who's 7 years younger than you? Nathan is 27 years old, just like me. I'm more than happy to date someone younger than me. Young guys are more energetic. Guys my age look like tired old men. Hey, Rachel, are you thinking of something bad? Huh? You always said you liked older men. My tastes have changed. Oh, and I was also interested in his father's legacy. I knew it. So the $5 million he inherited is mine. I'll be able to live a life of perpetual leisure. So you stole my husband for that? Oh, that's rude. It's not just about the money. Nathan told me his wife always works and neglects the home chores. He complained to me about it. You don't have to work so hard because Nathan is rich. So I decided to marry Nathan and become a full-time housewife to support him. I'm the one who'd rather bitch about it. You guys don't make a good match. Then, even more so, I'll take him. Suit yourself. Oh, you're fine with that? Because Nathan says he wants to marry you too, right? Yup. He says he wants to get rid of his cold wife and be with the kind Rachel. Then you can do whatever you want. Oh, you're not going to stop us? Well then, I'll take your husband and the $5 million. I mean, what kind of nerve does he have to remarry his wife's sister? Oh, I haven't told Nathan that I'm your sister. Huh? Don't ever tell him, okay? I'll resent you if you tell him and the engagement is called off. Well, that won't work. Even if you hide it, he'll find out sooner or later. I'm supposed to be the daughter of a prominent family. What? What makes you a daughter of a prominent family? You grew up in an ordinary office worker's family. Why are you lying like that? Because Nathan is handsome and his father is a business person. Well, that's true. So he won't accept me unless I have similar backgrounds. I don't think a marriage based on that kind of thinking and lying will last. It's okay. Even if I cheat a little, I want a rich, handsome man. Well, it's your life, Rachel, so you do what you want. Ha! I'll become happy instead of you, Mary. I hope things will go well. Oh, are you frustrated? Not really. If you get divorced, you'll be alone for the rest of your life. Oh, you'll be married to your job, so I guess it's okay, huh? Well, I'm going to be single for a while. I enjoy my job. Aren't you sad to be so vain? I'm going on an overseas trip with Nathan now, so bye-bye. What? Overseas trip? Yep. We're going to go on a honeymoon and spend a week or so abroad. Do you have that kind of money? I thought you were only working part-time, right? Oh, you haven't noticed? What are you talking about? I sold some of your brand name stuff. I don't understand what you're saying. The other day, I visited my future husband's house for the first time. When did you? I had a date at his house on a day when you were working on a holiday. I can't believe it. And he gave me a key to his house. I went over to his house again and I took some bags and accessories that you had in your closet. What are you doing? You have expensive things, Mary. They don't suit you, so I took them to a recycle store. I use them for business meetings. I'm going to use them this week, so give them back right away. I can't. I'm going on a trip. Oh, come to think of it, you've always been like that. You always used to say, we're sisters, so let's share stuff. Whenever you saw something you liked, you would immediately take it away from me. Our parents adopted a stance of self-responsibility for everything, so I always had to endure it alone. I never thought the same things would happen even after I got married. I was so careless. But don't worry, I won't do this to you in the future. After all, I'm going to get $5 million. Mary, thank you for everything. You're no longer of any use to me. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations on your marriage. Thanks, but aren't you really frustrated? You don't have to say congratulations after your sister took your husband away. You don't have to say something you don't mean. No, I want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. Well, I guess you'll find out why later. I don't know what's going on, but you're trying so hard to be tough, and you look so miserable. Well, good luck with the divorce. Mary, thank you for everything. For the past 3 years, you've been a great help to me. Yeah, I'm glad you finally agreed to the divorce. I'm getting remarried, by the way. Oh, with which girlfriend of yours? I can't tell you which one since I had so many. No surprise, because apparently you had several other girlfriends besides me before we got married. Well, the person I'm marrying is on a totally different level than all the girlfriends I've had. She's a young lady whose family is rich. Her name is Rachel. Even her name sounds like a wealthy young lady, doesn't it? She's 7 years older than me, but I don't mind the age difference because she has a baby face and looks young. But didn't you say before that you prefer younger women? Well, younger is better, of course, but in her case, it's different. Because her family is rich? Well, yeah. I'm glad I was born handsome. If I can marry the daughter of a prominent family, my future is secure. Good for you. You'll make a good match. That's why I don't need you anymore. Thanks for being my housekeeper until now. You're welcome, and I'm glad we're divorced. I'm sorry I made you wait so long. You cheated on me a lot and spent my money without my permission. Well, it's in the past now, so just forget about it, okay? How can I forget? Every time I ask you for a divorce, you made a big fuss, and you even called me at the office. I'm sorry about that. I really am. You have no idea how much trouble you've caused. Well, you knew my situation. I was going through an inheritance and everything. You deserved it. Well, I didn't know much about the law. I referred a lawyer to you, but you were the one who was obsessed with the affair. You know, I've always wondered, what's wrong with cheating? Huh? You can't help it if you fall in love with someone, whether you have a wife or a girlfriend. It's a man's instinct to be with the one he loves. And in my case, I'm infertile, so I don't have to worry about getting the other women pregnant. Sooner or later, we'll get tired of each other and break up. So I don't understand why people make such a fuss over something as simple as cheating. I can't respond to that, but let's just say the world doesn't appreciate that logic. Well, I'm about to start a rosy life with my new wife, so I don't care what the world thinks. Congratulations on your marriage. I wish you every happiness. Oh yeah, I'll live with her in my house from now on, so you need to get out. What? I want to get married by the end of the week, so get out as soon as possible. You can't do that. I haven't even decided where I'm going to move to. Why don't you just go back to your parents' house? Don't make it sound so easy. My parents live far from where I work. I can't just move out now. What? Are you trying to ruin my happiness? Uh-oh, it's going to be a disaster. I'm going to live with her whether you leave or not. Fine, I'll leave. Thanks. Oh yeah, don't bother coming back to the house to get your stuff. Huh? I've already left them in a storage rental. So, you've already made arrangements? Haha, I work fast, don't I? You could have used your speed when you received the inheritance. Let's not talk about that anymore. Well, it's not my problem. But I'm marrying a wealthy young lady, so the money problem is safely solved. Poor Rachel. She loves me so much, so I'm sure she'll be very happy. I hope it goes well. I wish you both the best of luck. Mary, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's been a while, sis. How's married life? Is everything going well with Nathan? Well, there's something that's been bothering me. What is it? I found some scary-looking documents in a drawer in the living room. What kind of documents? I don't know, but it says something about garnish. A garnishment order, something like that. That's it. What's this? Well, simply put, your wages and deposits are no longer at your disposal. Why is this stuff in my house? Oh, did you forget it? Of course not. Why don't you ask the owner of that document directly? Who are you talking about? I'll invite him now. What is it, Mary? You said we have something to talk about, and you suddenly added me to a group text. What? Rachel? Why is Rachel here? Nathan, what are you doing? You've been ignoring my texts. Sorry, I've been a little busy. About the picture I texted you earlier? What's this garnishment order? What's that? I don't know either. I'll explain it to you then. Nathan is $15 million in debt. What? Debt? That's impossible! Because Nathan's father is the president of the company. How can the son of a president be in debt? It's true that his father was the president, but unfortunately, he had almost no assets. What? The proof is in the documents you found. You're lying. Then what about the inheritance of $5 million? He used to own real estate worth $5 million. It's already been foreclosed, though. What? I don't understand. Why is there a debt? Nathan's father's business failed, and he had $15 million in debt. What's that? If that's the case, why didn't Nathan just renounce his inheritance? Nathan, why did you inherit $15 million in debt?
Well, I'm not very good with the law.
Nathan, why don't you be honest? Why don't you tell her that you were so caught up in the affair at the time that you ignored the matter, and then you ran out of time? I can't believe it. Why did you keep such an important thing from me until now?
I was going to tell you someday. I'm sorry, but I need to borrow some money from your parents. Your parents are rich, right?
I can't believe this.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm your husband. You'll help me, right?
You haven't told him yet, huh?
What the hell? I mean, how do you know Rachel's number?
Because we're sisters.
Huh?
That means Rachel is not a wealthy lady. She's a daughter of commoners, just like me.
What the? You lying bitch! Screw you!
I'm sorry. I lied because I really wanted you to be attracted to me.
There are good lies and bad lies, you know. I married you because you're a rich man's daughter.
What's that? You married me for the money? You told me you were attracted to me because I was a woman brimming with mature charm.
I didn't mean that, of course. I like young women. If you weren't rich, I wouldn't like a hag like you.
I didn't think you were that kind of person.
I didn't think you were such a liar either.
By the way, Rachel, I heard you're pregnant with Nathan's child. Ah, yes I am. We're going to have a baby soon. It's terrible to have a husband who's in debt. It's a lie that you're pregnant, isn't it? You two liars are perfect for each other. What do you mean? Nathan is infertile. What? What's that? That's why it's impossible for you to have Nathan's baby. No way! That's a lie! I have Nathan's child in my belly! Rachel, did you take a pregnancy test? If you really are pregnant, that means you had relations with a man other than Nathan. Wait a minute! Nathan was happy when I told him I was pregnant, and we decided to get married and raise the baby together.
I was going to tell you the truth someday, but I felt like if you found out I was infertile, you'd run away.
What? So you married me even though you knew it wasn't your child? He probably thought he's lucky that you believe that the child was his. So you won't run away. No way!
I had no choice. To pay back the $15 million debt, I had to get a rich girl. More importantly, Rachel, is it true you're pregnant?
Pregnancy is a lie.
What?
If I tell you I'm having a baby, I thought I could marry you right away. You guys really make a perfect couple. I'm sure you both must be disappointed because you both thought that you're marrying someone rich. But I guess you two liars must get along well with each other. This is so frustrating. Oh, that's right. Mary, you were working all the time. I'm sure you have plenty of money saved up. And you guys just got divorced. So let's split the money as property division.
That's not possible. It was agreed upon in the marital property agreement before we got married.
Why did you have to do that?
3 years ago, my dad was alive and the company was doing great. I thought I'd eventually become the president and make a lot of money. I didn't want Mary to take it away from me.
What? You're so stupid.
Shut up. I don't need you to tell me that. You lied to me about getting pregnant just for the inheritance.
Well, we're both after money, weren't we? Okay. Let's just fight about this later, okay? I have something to say as well. First, I'm going to ask Nathan for compensation for divorce.
Compensation? I'm not going to pay that. The divorce proceedings are finalized.
You can claim compensation within 3 years.
What? What's that?
The amount will be decided in court, but I'd like to get $50,000 for the repeated cheating.
$50,000? I'm in debt, and you're going to do that much to me?
Oh, I still think this is not enough. I worked from morning till night to get you out of debt. Serves you right, Nathan. You got what you deserved for cheating me. I don't think you should be laughing at him either, Rachel. What? I'm going to charge you compensation as well. What? I'm your sister. That has nothing to do with it. Also, I'm claiming damages for the brand name goods you sold without my permission. What? It was a long time ago. Let bygones be bygones. It happened only a few weeks ago. You used to forgive me. I was a teenager and all I could do was cry myself to sleep. Now I have money and a good lawyer to consult with. Would you do that to your sister who has no money and is in need? You're a devil. You're saying the same thing as Nathan. You two really get along. Well, I'm off to see my lawyer now. See you later. After that, Nathan and Rachel had a big fight and got divorced. Nathan's assets were seized, and Rachel also had to take on debt for compensation and damage settlement. They are now living in extreme poverty. Rumor has it that both of them have become very thin and look like different people. I think they should file for bankruptcy. Well, it's none of my business. As for me, I was living in a hotel for a while after Nathan kicked me out of his house. I rented an apartment near my workplace. I am enjoying living all by myself now. And recently, I met a guy I like, and we have decided to date with the intention of getting married. Unlike Nathan, he is serious and faithful. I would like to build a warm family with him for sure.
Hey, Tanner, where are you gonna bring me downstairs? You brought me up here saying you had something to show, but then you haven't bothered to come get me.
Ugh, if you want to come down, just do it yourself. Huh.
I'm in a wheelchair, you know that.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you couldn't climb up and down stairs by yourself.
Stop teasing already, just come up here, please.
Nope.
What?
I'm heading out for an overseas trip right now.
What the heck?
I'm getting picked up soon, so I don't have time to get you down.
Wait, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me anything about you going on a trip.
No need to tell you anyway. You can't go with those legs, you know.
Then, who are you going with?
My mom.
With Marcia?
She hasn't been abroad before. Since I got a bonus, I decided to take her to Paris, a place she always wanted to go.
You're still such a mama's boy, huh?
What did you say?
She's more important than me, right?
What's wrong with being nice to my mom?
I don't mind you going on a trip with her, but seriously, of all times, you decide to go when I'm having trouble? It's just not right.
Come on, it's your fault for ending up in a wheelchair. Now I have to take care of you. It's a real pain, you know.
I know I've caused you trouble, and I'm sorry about that. I understand the accident was partly my fault.
Okay, so you know.
But how could you leave me up here and go on a trip with your mom? There's no need to be so mean.
Even she thinks you're useless and wants me to divorce you.
That's awful. But you know, if I have to endure being treated like this, I'd rather just divorce you.
Not happening.
Why not?
I heard you're getting a hefty sum from the insurance.
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from them.
So why would I ditch a cripple who's like a money-making machine? Huh.
Don't say it like that. If I work hard in rehabilitation, I might be able to walk again.
Don't. If you recover, the amount might go down.
Are you just with me for the money?
Is there anything else? You can't even do basic chores. Just wander around in a wheelchair, taking up space. What's the point of having a woman like that?
I've had enough of all these hurtful remarks.
Then why not just go meet your creator? I'm thinking if you get all depressed about being in a wheelchair and say your goodbyes to this world, the compensation might skyrocket, you know?
What the heck are you even saying? I'm trying my best to get better.
Oops, looks like the car's here. Well, I'm out. I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Are you seriously leaving me behind?
The one stuck in a wheelchair better tough it up alone. No water or food up there, so you might suffer for a bit. But you'll get used to it soon enough, haha.
Do you think I'm just gonna sit here?
Just so you know, you can't call for help.
Why not?
Wi-Fi is gonna cut off soon, so it's a waste trying to call anyone, haha.
I still have cellular.
Your phone's being disconnected. You've been home and barely using it, so never noticed, huh?
You're so calculating.
Once I get back in 2 weeks, I'll take away your phone and erase the history. Perfect crime.
Do you want me gone that much?
Yup, seriously, a nuisance. Can't deal with a woman who can't walk.
I see. I get it.
Thought about just taking direct action, but that seemed kinda scary, you know. So I figured this was the best way.
If I endure thirst and hunger, maybe God will come to pick me up.
Oh, you're getting motivated.
Yeah, feels like there's no point being here.
Good girl. The tricky part is having the will to live, haha.
But if I kick the bucket here, this house becomes a crime scene, you know.
All set with a blue tarp for that.
It's not that easy, I think.
Don't move out of the tarp. It'll be a hassle to deal with later, okay? It'll be easier if I just roll you up and toss away.
Got it.
Well, I'm gonna cut off the Wi-Fi now. Don't come back to lie and haunt me. Okay? I'm scared of that kind of stuff, you know?
Alright, got it. I love you.
Huh?
I'll watch over you once I'm gone. I'll be by your side forever.
Stop it, seriously. Well then, good luck. Meredith, I just landed. Oh right, forgot you don't have Wi-Fi. Anyway, maybe you're already gone. Darn you. You've really done terrible harm. Meredith? I won't let you get away with this. How could you do something so awful to her? Who's this? Josh, her brother. Oh, him. Why do you have her phone? I couldn't get in touch with her, so I came over. And this is how I find my sister. Well, why is she left upstairs in her wheelchair? Well, maybe she started rehabilitation. I saw the chat history. You intentionally left her up here. Oh, you saw that? I was planning to erase it later. You pulled this stunt and then went on a trip? Outrageous. Why are you so mad? What kind of person wouldn't be upset after seeing their family end up like this? I should be the one to get upset, you know. I married her because she was a healthy, strong woman. But then she became useless after the accident. If that's the case, you should have split up, like she suggested. You kept her around for the money, but treated her like a nuisance. I'm the type to use whatever's available. You're the lowest human. Can't believe you call yourself her husband. Once she ended up in a wheelchair, my love for her disappeared. With no Wi-Fi, no water, no food, she must have suffered a lot. Did she seriously kick the bucket there? Yeah. Man, she's really dumb, huh? What did you say? I mean, her legs are bad, but her arms still work, right? She could have crawled to the stairs and tumbled down. That would have caused more injuries. But isn't it better than starving? She probably gave up on living, unloved by her husband and with no hope for the future. Maybe she just wanted to be liberated from all that pain. If that's the case, I guess it's good for her? Hey Josh, you're not thinking about turning me into the police, right? What you did is a crime. Abandonment of a dependent person. Come on, don't exaggerate. It was just a typical couple's fight. If you say I had no malicious intent, then I won't be charged, right? Right up until the battery died, she was writing a message for you in the Notes app. I'll copy and paste here right now. Oh. Always by your side, watching over you. Ugh. Even if I become just a soul, I won't leave you. What the heck? Kinda creepy. She's probably holding a grudge against you. Oh man, this is giving me goosebumps. Maybe she's next to you right now. Cut it out. You can't deal with ghosts or anything like that. My grandma was sensitive to the supernatural. I've been hearing those unexplainable stories since I was a kid. Spirits that can't move on are a real pain, so be careful. I'm heading to Voodoo Lady right now. Why? I'm gonna get a purification done. Are you going to cast off my precious sister's soul? Look, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure she doesn't want me to be miserable either. I doubt that. I'll use the money she left wisely. What about the funeral and the grave? Please handle them. Are you sure about that? As long as I'm fine after the purification. I get your point now. Listen, I just got off a long flight and I'm tired. The house feels eerie, so I won't go back for a while. I'll stay at my mom's place until I feel okay. If it's messy, please clean it up for me. Got it. Josh, pick up! Man, what is it at this early hour? Thank goodness, you still haven't canceled her phone number. I don't have your contact. I was worried I couldn't get in touch with you. What do you want? I've had it, man. Had what? I hear Meredith's voice at night. She sounds agonizing, saying, I'm hungry, I want something to eat. How sad. Because she left on an empty stomach. Have you been praying for her soul over there? Offer her favorite snacks at her grave. That's useless, you know. She's haunting you out of resentment. Oh God, spare me. You know what? I think I had a glimpse of a long-haired woman giving me an icy stare from the shadow yesterday. She looked just like her. If it's not just a voice but also appearing, that's strong evidence of deep resentment. Seriously? Anything else? There shouldn't be anyone else in the house but me, but I hear noises, and when I come home from work, things are out of place. That's proof that she's around. Have you been going back home regularly? Yeah, but I'm scared to go upstairs. Also, the blue tarp I put on the floor upstairs was folded and placed in the downstairs closet. Did you do that? Blue tarp? I tossed it after finding her, so it shouldn't be there. Really? Oh no. So that means she might have put it in the closet. No way. She can't do that, can she? She was a meticulous person, you know. Even as a soul, she probably couldn't stand leaving things messy. No way. I'm freaking out. Do something. Did you get a purification done? I did. I paid $250, but there's been no effect. Maybe you need to go again. Oh man, really? If you go for a proper purification, it should cost more than that. Is it that expensive? I think I remember my grandma saying something like that. Can I just ask her to do it for me? She's long gone. Darn it. I can't go on like this. I hear her voice every night crying, I'm in pain, I'm lonely. Well, since that's gonna last a lifetime, you'll get used to it eventually. No freaking way! She's your sister! Take responsibility and help her move on. Should have taken care of her yourself instead of neglecting her. I feel bad about it. That's why I apologize to her out loud every night. But then I hear her say she won't forgive me. It's so freaky that I feel like I'm going crazy. Just suck it up. Hey, come over here and try to talk to her. Nope. Later, man. Wait, Josh! Hey, Meredith, I got a message from Tanner earlier. Sounded like he was pretty freaked out.
He's scared of things like the supernatural big time. If he watches scary shows on TV, he can't even go to the bathroom alone at night.
Seriously, he's such a kid.
I'm getting tired of haunting his place every night now.
I can't believe you pulled this stunt for this long.
I'm pissed off, you know. Money and divorce ain't gonna make it right.
True. When I saw those messages, I was ready to blow a fuse too.
I'm glad you came over that day. You saved my life, you know.
I had work near your place, so I just dropped by. Nobody answered the door, and when I realized your phone was disconnected, I felt something was off. Then I heard your voice from the upstairs window.
When I saw you, I swear I felt the presence of Jesus, the Savior.
The front door was locked, but luckily the kitchen window was open. I didn't expect you to be left stranded on the second floor, though.
If I really wanted to, I guess I could have gone down by clinging to the railing.
Well, you might have slipped all the way down and added more injuries. It was risky to do it on your own. Anyhow, it's awesome that you're walking again.
Yeah, my recovery was so fast that even my physio was dumbfounded. I was determined to walk again, especially to get back at Tanner.
Anger is a powerful thing. I can feel it when I look at you.
But seriously, he didn't even think about my funeral and stuff. It ticks me off even more.
When are you gonna come clean? I'm sure he's gonna figure it out soon, even though he's an airhead.
Never.
Seriously?
He can stay scared for the rest of his life. You can just tell him that the funeral was done, only with the family.
But what about the marriage record? If he checks it online, he'll easily find out.
That idiot doesn't even understand any legal procedures. Just make up some excuse and have him sign the divorce papers.
Is he that dumb?
Yeah, super dumb. Even when we got married, he was clueless about the paperwork. He thought once he proposed, we were legally married.
Why'd you marry someone like that?
I found his airheadedness cute back then. Now I seriously regret it, though.
The tarp thing, too. I mean, you'd think he'd imagine the police coming to clean it up. But more than worrying about getting arrested, he's only scared of supernatural phenomena. It's pretty crazy.
Well, what am I going to do to him today?
Having a spare key gives you an upper hand, huh? You can sneak into the house whenever you want.
Yeah, he's such a sissy, you know. It's amusing how he freaks out with just a little scare. I guess I'm going to hide in the closet again and play some pranks today.
You're such a quirk.
Considering what he did to me, karma won't bite me.
Don't go too far, though.
Well, I guess I'll give him a fanfare tonight.
Help me, Josh. I'm going insane. I was in the bathroom and someone knocked. There's only me in the house. I almost wet myself. Thankfully, I was in the bathroom.
Honey?
What?
It's me, Meredith.
Stop it. I'm really losing it.
Help me, honey. I'm in pain.
Please, stop it, Josh.
Okay, should we switch to a voice call? You want to hear your beloved wife's voice, right?
No way. It's too scary to talk directly. Is this really Meredith? So you are alive?
No.
A person who's not in this world can't text.
Don't you know, I can use telepathy to send messages on the phone.
What?
Being sent off by you, I wander aimlessly with nowhere to go. It's painful, it's lonely. I won't forgive you.
I hear it every night.
You were in the bathroom for quite a while earlier.
My stomach hasn't been great lately. It's your fault.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what to do. I can't leave you.
Please, just go somewhere else.
I remember something my grandma said a long time ago. If I release my attachment to this world, I can find peace.
So, what should I do?
Please, divorce me.
Divorce? You're not in this world anymore, so what does it matter?
But you haven't done any paperwork, right? We're technically still married, so I guess I can't let go of you. Ask Josh. He'll tell you how to go through the process.
Got it. Anything else? If you have any lingering attachments, tell me.
You need to include that you're giving up all shared property in the divorce papers.
What the heck?
We were saving money for the future, right?
I'm planning to use it for another trip with Mom.
Oh, really? Then maybe I should visit her after this.
Stop it, don't scare her.
So you'll do what I say, right?
Okay, whatever. What do I do with the money then?
I want you to give everything to Josh.
That'll just benefit him.
But you've left all my funeral arrangements and the grave to him without contributing a penny, right?
Fine. Divorce and money. If that's what it takes for you to find peace.
And some alimony.
Huh? Are you kidding me? You're alive, aren't you? You're pulling a prank on me.
How I wish I was still living. I'm behind you right now. Can't you feel me? You're wearing a black hoodie and gray sweatpants.
Oh, yeah. But that's just what I usually wear. You just guessed it.
There's a beer bottle and potato chips on the table. With that kind of diet, you'll get a beer belly.
Oh my god. I can't see you, but are you really here?
Yes, I am. Being able to communicate with you like this through telepathy means you know what might happen next, right?
What?
If I really try, I might be able to bring you to my side.
You...
Be careful when you're waiting for the traffic lights or driving a car.
Stop it. Don't take me with you.
Going to heaven alone is kind of boring, you see. I'd rather go with you.
I don't want to go there yet.
So, will you do what I say?
Got it. I'll do everything you say. Just please go away tonight.
There's one more thing you need to do.
What the heck?
Going to the police.
But if I do that, I might get arrested and end up in jail for the rest of my life.
Don't worry, I'll be with you whether it's the police, jail, or the afterlife.
Wait, didn't Josh call the police? Why haven't they visited me yet?
Just noticed?
Something's off. What's going on?
I stopped them with my telepathy.
You can do that too?
I can do anything. Oh, by the way, you seem tired. How would you like a shoulder rub?
No, stop following me around.
If you accomplish everything I said, I should be able to find peace.
Okay, I promise I will, so go away.
After I've seen it through.
I'll make sure to do everything right.
Then police will be the last stop after everything else is done. Got it?
Fine, just disappear already.
Tanner went through with the divorce proceedings as I instructed, handed over the money to Josh, and turned himself into the police. He was temporarily held in custody under the abandonment of a dependent, but there were no charges filed against him. After all, I've been saved by Josh and I'm still here. Since he's an airhead and doesn't quite grasp the situation, he continues to live in fear of my ghostly presence. Just for fun, I called him the other day. He freaked out, thinking it was a call from the afterlife, and hung up immediately. And get this, my ex-mother-in-law, who went on a trip with him, believes his story and thinks I've become a ghost. They'll probably be living the rest of their lives scared of random sounds and shadows. Serves them right. On the other hand, I worked hard on my rehabilitation and can now walk as before. I've also returned to work and currently commute from my parents' place. I'm planning a family vacation soon to thank my brother for helping me.
I finally found you. You're a con artist's mother. How dare you live like this? I will never forgive you. I'll make you pay for the rest of your life. Yes? What's this all of a sudden? I mean, who are you? Don't play dumb with me. You're in on it too. Go ahead and apologize. Huh? You've been calling me a fraud and a cahoot for a while now. You've got the wrong guy, don't you? Of course not. You're Ellen Smith, Alex's mother, isn't that right? Yes, but... Right? Then you should know that. Ask yourself. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? To begin with, who are you? How do you know my WhatsApp account? Damn it, I can't help it. My name is Janet. I'm your son's girlfriend, Janet Johnson. I found your WhatsApp account on his phone too. What? My son? Well, I'm actually his ex-girlfriend. It's your son's fault, so I'll explain it to you now. Huh? He did terrible things to me. He played me. I'm the poor woman. He dumped me for a marriage scam. Marriage scam? That's right. Your son cheated me out of marriage. Your son made me pay $300,000 for a marriage scam. Our Alex? $300,000? I'm telling you it was. You, the mother, got a little money from him anyway, didn't you? You're in league with your son and you're framing me. From what I hear, your husband is rich, isn't he? You're the wife of a celebrity, and yet you go to the extent of marriage fraud to rip off the regular people. What a greedy bitch. Huh? That's why I want you to take responsibility. Responsibility? I'm asking you to show me your sincerity. What exactly? Return the $300,000 I contributed. I'll forgive you for that as a settlement. And I'm pregnant. You'll have to take full responsibility for that. Pregnant? I don't think so, but you're not joking about being pregnant with his child, are you? I'm not joking, I'm serious. Alex and I were promised to be married. I lent him $300,000 because I thought I would be his wife. And yet, when I told him I was pregnant, he said he had no intention to marry me and ran away. What? I was so shocked and frustrated that I cried and swelled up. I mean, I'm still crying. I know you can't see it. He ruined my life. I'm a grown woman in shock, crying for 3 days and 3 nights. If you're a mother, you should at least take responsibility for what your son has done. If you return the $300,000 and have him father my child, I'll stop suing you for marriage fraud. I'll marry him. It's a small price to pay for all this, isn't it? Besides, Ellen, it'll be your first grandchild. I don't think it's a bad deal at all. There is no way my son could do such a thing, though, is there? You must be mistaken. Are you still saying that after all this time? Because it's just too funny. Do you still want to think there's no way my child would do something like that? I know you want to think that, but this is real. I'm the victim, and this is how it really is. If I sue, Alex and you, who are in on it, will go to jail. You became a rich wife, and now you're going to hell in a handbasket. Besides, your husband's status and honor will also fall to the ground. It's not very nice to have a wife and son who are engaging in marriage fraud. If you don't want that to happen, refund the $300,000 and get married. I won't budge on anything else. You have 1 week to get the money and the wedding ready. You can't just go ahead with this one-sided talk. I'm still not convinced. That's enough. I said I'll settle out of court and make it easy on you with the settlement money and the wedding. If you don't agree, the fact is that I was deceived. It's not a dream or an illusion, it's the truth. If you insist that much, I can turn you in to the police right now. I understand. Since this is coming out of the blue, may I have a moment to talk with my husband? I'm sure I've got the wrong person, but I need to confirm the facts. There's no way I could be mistaken, but okay. $300,000 is a lot of money, and I'm sure you don't have it in your hands. Put your trust in your rich husband and ask him to get it for you. After the family meeting, please proceed with marriage and the $300,000. Zach, call me after work. I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, I just finished. I just arrived at the hotel where I'm on a business trip. What's up?
Well, I got a text that I don't understand. Alex was a marriage scammer, and the woman he paid $300,000 to was pregnant.
Huh? Marriage scam? Alex?
The person who texted me, someone named Janet, sent that to me.
Isn't that just a prank? There's no way he could have done that in the first place. Or maybe she is misunderstanding something.
I'm sure she misunderstood something too. She said, "You're a rich man." She called me a rich man's wife and said I'm ripping off the regular people with marriage scams.
I'm rich? Well, I have to support my wife and kids, and I'm confident I'm not poor. I work hard every day to make that happen, and I don't think I'm what you'd call rich. I think she's got the wrong guy, or she's harassing you or something. If you let it go, she'll give up. I don't think you need to worry about it.
But I don't have any idea who the person named Janet is, and I'm afraid that the person knew my WhatsApp account. The person named Janet said she found it on Alex's phone. How is that possible? I don't know where the information leaked from, but I'm kind of scared to leave it alone.
Well, you're right.
Alex doesn't have any idea?
Nope. I don't think I knew anyone by that name either.
I see. Then I don't know where she knew me from.
Anyway, I'm leaving tomorrow too. Maybe you should take Alex and evacuate tonight just in case.
That's right. Janet might know where we live. So I'll call my parents and ask my father to pick us up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, maybe you shouldn't reply to her until you know for sure. Your father's a police officer. If you're at your parents' house, I feel safer.
Yeah, that's right. I'll keep an eye on it and think about it while I deal with it. Okay, well, I'll get ready to go as soon as I can.
Oh, if you need anything else, you let me know right away.
Thanks. I'll call you when I get to my parents' house.
Take care.
Hey, Ellen. How was the family meeting last night? Why didn't you call me? Well, okay. I'll take it that if you don't call me, it means that you'll have the $300,000 and the wedding within a week as you promised. If you don't keep your promise after a week, I'll sue you. Zach, I found out who that Janet is.
Really?
And I also found out who that Alex is.
Oh.
Can you come over to my parents' house after work so we can talk about the details?
Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Janet. I've spoken to my husband and called you. Oh, it's you. For the past week, you haven't even replied to my... I knew it. I'll make it $400,000 in an overseas wedding. Tell that to your rich husband. Otherwise, I'll sue you as soon as I can. Listen, Janet. My child is 2 years old. Huh? And she's a girl, so it's impossible for Alex to get you pregnant. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean, a 2-year-old girl? I hope you will forgive me for putting the information out there after the fact, but it's for my daughter's safety. I wish you had done your research better before coming on WhatsApp too. What do you mean? You got my account from a friend of my mom friend's. What? A mama friend? She contacted me. She told me that our 2-year-old Alex did something and she had to pay a settlement to a young lady, so I gave her my ID. Did you hear from her? I said, You're kidding! Those young mothers who were chatting in that park, are they your mom friends? Yes, they are. Those mama friends seem to imagine that Alex broke something or got out of control and hurt her. My daughter is smart and quiet, and she wouldn't do such a thing. I don't remember having to pay any settlement money at all. I complained to them that they should not believe your one-sided story. I wondered if they might have been talking about you. I asked them to look at the photo you sent me, and they said there was no doubt about it. My picture? Could it be that you were talking about the picture of me crying? Yes. You're kidding! How can you know that? I processed it properly. It's true that the lower half of your face in the photo you sent to me was hidden by the processing, but the eyes were showing in order to show that you were crying. They recognize you by your hair color, and the watch you were wearing. What the hell? I asked them to elaborate on the situation at that time. They said that you approached them when I was talking about my plan to buy Alex a toy airplane for her 3rd birthday for $30. What? $30? Not $300,000? Yes. A toy airplane? Not a real airplane? Yes. Alex likes airplanes because my husband likes radio-controlled airplanes. She wants to become an airplane pilot in the future. What? That's not my Alex at all. That's what I've been saying from the beginning. I repeat, my Alex is a 2-year-old girl. And our family is not the kind of people that can afford a $300,000 airplane. I wanted to meet Alex, so I was walking around that area looking for his house. And I overheard you talking about getting him a $300,000 airplane. And since it sounded like he was from a wealthy family, I was sure it was Alex I was looking for. I thought to myself, I see. So you were mishearing the story that jumped into your head, and that's why you acted so annoyed. Mishearing? No way! The Alex you're referring to was a male friend of yours when you were attending university in Boston, and his family is wealthy. That's why you called me a rich man's wife. Yes, but do you know him? I think that Alex is someone who used to live in our neighborhood. Really? Then do you know where Alex is now? I'm from a different city, so I don't know him. But my neighbor told me that I heard that after graduating from university, he got a job at an overseas company and has been away from the US for 7 years. 7 years ago? Especially in the last 2 years, he hasn't returned to the US due to the recent global situation. So there is no chance that you will conceive his child. Huh? What on earth do you think you're doing? Calling this a marriage scam? Getting pregnant? Oh my God! Yes, that's right. As you can see, it's all a lie. I knew it. It's all his fault. When we were in college, no matter how often I asked him out, he never took me seriously. In fact, he started going out with another girl. Don't you think that's terrible? That's a question that's hard for me to answer, not knowing what happened back then. But I still couldn't forget him. I had heard that his parents lived in this town when I was in college, so I came all the way here to visit him. And yet, I jumped at the chance to being talked about Alex, thinking it was my lucky timing. I had no idea that it was actually about a completely different Alex. No, and then you told me you were pregnant and that he was a marriage cheat? How could anyone believe you when you hadn't seen him for years? He's not much of a drinker, so I figured he could just get drunk and pretend we had sex. No, that's sloppy. Shut up! Oh, I'm so mad at you. If you make me look like a fool anymore, I'm going to hurt you. What do you say? I'm right in front of your house. I broke all the flower pots in front of your front door. I'm going to kick you and your daughter like this. You're in the house now, aren't you? The curtains are closed, but there's a shadow figure moving. You're sneaking inside watching me. Stop sneaking around and come out. Apologize, and while you're at it, pay me $400,000. You're so screwed up, but I can't. Then fine. I'll break the window and get in the house. I'm not in the house, okay? That's a blatant lie. I can see you. I'll drag you out and make you apologize. It's my father in the house. Even though you've mistaken her for the wrong person, you've been threatening me a lot, and I've been very scared. I consulted my father, who is a police officer, to stay inside the house. My husband and I and my daughter are in a safe place, and it's not only pointless to break the glass to get in. You will be caught red-handed for breaking and entering. I said, from the looks of it, it looks like he's already caught you. A few minutes later, I received a phone call from my father informing me that Janet had been caught red-handed for breaking and entering. He also demanded compensation for the threats she had made, as well as for breaking the flower pots. With the money, my family decided to move out of the house. I am relieved that the case is now closed and we are safe. By the way, I understand that Janet prepared the compensation by borrowing money from her parents. She had never worked hard before and had been living off her parents. She was taken to a job with a dormitory and told to take this opportunity to work hard. She is now doing hard physical labor.
Hey, Mia. I'm going to be home late tonight. So, you'll have to eat dinner by yourself.
What? Again? You're coming home late today, too?
Huh? You got a problem with that?
I was already preparing dinner. You said you wanted to have hamburgers tonight. I went to the trouble of making for you, and I was waiting.
Did I say that? I can't help it if I can't go home. You can just eat the leftovers tomorrow.
You still haven't finished work?
Something like that.
Well, maybe there's nothing you can do about being late. But think about how I feel when I have to eat leftovers all the time. If you don't want dinner, I'd appreciate it if you called earlier.
Don't try to tie me down like that, okay?
What?
I don't like it when you tell me to come home early or call you.
But we are married, aren't we?
Don't tie me down just because we are married. You and I are married in name only.
In name only?
I'm the boss's son. I married you in an arranged marriage. To be honest, you're not my type. I don't like plain, quiet women like you. I like gorgeous women.
Then why did you marry me?
Because it's convenient to have you as a wife.
Huh?
You may not be pretty, but you're good at cooking and cleaning. There's no way men would go after you, so it's safe to leave you alone. It was a great way for me to be married, just for the sake of appearances.
Well, you certainly are honest, aren't you?
Didn't think you came out ahead by marrying me? I'm the next president of a big company after all. Thanks to me, you can live a rich life. Don't question my every move.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, about our honeymoon weekend. You and I will take different flights.
What?
You take the flight after me.
Why?
Because I'm a freedom-loving guy. I like to be free when I'm on the move.
On your honeymoon?
If it were just the two of us together, it'll be stifling. Even if we take different flights, we can meet up at the hotel.
Well, if that's what you want to do, fine.
By the way, we have separate rooms at the hotel.
What? Separate rooms?
You have a problem with that?
Well, I don't think that's a honeymoon anymore.
You know what? You know our marriage is just a formality, right? Then, of course, the honeymoon will be just a formality. Don't you even understand that?
But we still got married. I was hoping that our honeymoon would be a place where we could deepen our friendship.
That's your perspective. I don't want to deepen my friendship with you. Don't push your values on me.
Then why bother going on a trip at all? Separate transportation, separate hotel rooms. I don't see the point in going together.
You don't understand anything. I'm the boss's son, and I'm not even going on a honeymoon. I don't know what people would say if they found out.
So we are going on a honeymoon just for the sake of appearances.
That's right. My dad's always nagging me about taking care of my wife. Well, we can stay in a nice hotel with separate rooms. We'll meet in the lobby when we both check in.
Okay.
Okay? Just be thankful I'm taking you on a trip at all. Also, I might not come back tonight, so I'll just stay somewhere tonight. Don't wait up for me, just go to bed.
Huh? You're not coming home?
I told you don't question my every move. See you later.
Ted, I just checked into the hotel. Are you already here? I thought we were supposed to meet in the lobby at 6. I can't see you anywhere. We're supposed to have dinner together tonight, right?
Yeah, about that. Let's just split up for the night, huh?
What? Why?
I told you before, I'm a freedom-loving guy.
But a honeymoon apart?
I told you the honeymoon is just a formality. I'm gonna enjoy my honeymoon alone. You just go out sightseeing or something.
You are not alone, are you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Your room is a double room and mine is a single room. The point is, you booked separate rooms so you could spend time with another woman, right?
How the hell do you even know about the room I booked?
You made a hotel reservation online and then you left your computer screen where it was. I could see your entire reservation history.
I did? But the only reason my room is double is because I just wanted to stretch out and have a big bed. Imagine me bringing a woman?
Today, Lily, a coworker of yours.
Huh?
Tomorrow, May, who works for one of your clients.
What?
Next, Anne, your childhood friend. The woman you are gonna stay with.
You knew all that?
I know that you've been seeing other women since you married me. You must be very fond of them since you brought them along on your honeymoon.
How did you find out?
I saw you dating other women. Rumors come in from all kinds of people. I'd rather ask you if you are even trying to hide it. You said you were going to be late because of work. You'd come home drunk and stinking of perfume.
Since you didn't say anything, I thought you didn't know.
Did you think I was that naive? I think anyone would know when you are being so obvious.
Dan! Well, if you know, that's right, I've been seeing a lot of girls. This trip wasn't just about you.
So, you're just gonna stand your ground.
It's boring being alone with you, you plain girl. You came all the way out here for a trip. You should be enjoying yourself.
I'm so disappointed. This isn't a honeymoon, it's a fling.
But you can't complain about what I did, can you? You're not in a position to divorce me anyway.
What?
You know that, right? Your dad's company is a subcontractor for my dad's company. The whole point of marrying me is to get a special discount on orders to the subcontractor. If you and I get divorced, not only will that arrangement be cancelled, but the business itself will be suspended. In other words, you can't divorce me if you want your father's company to survive.
Well, that solved the mystery of why you are so blatant. You interpreted my marriage to you as if it was a political maneuver.
What else could it be but a political marriage? If you know what's good for you, you won't get in the way of what I want to do. I'll cheat on you while we are on our honeymoon. If you don't like it, you can divorce me right here and now. If you have the courage to.
I understand. I'll spend my time as I see fit. You're on your own.
Yeah, that's fine. If you don't want me to divorce you, you better listen to me. I'm glad you're such a reasonable woman. I'll give you plenty of attention when we get back from the trip.
Dad, sorry if you're working. Is this a good time?
Yeah, Mia. I'm off work today. It's okay. What's up? I thought you and Ted were on your honeymoon.
Yeah, but
Is it okay to be texting your father while you're on your honeymoon?
there's something I really wanted to tell you.
Huh?
I thought it might be very unsettling to say something like this out of the blue, but I don't think I can do this.
You just got married. What's going on?
I realized that Ted is very mistaken about our marriage.
What do you mean, mistaken?
I don't know if my father-in-law is thinking the same way as Ted. Ted is supposed to be taking over the company sometime about next year.
That's right. He mentioned that it was time to make a generation change.
Judging from Ted's attitude, if things continue as they are, it's obvious that our technology will be gobbled up.
What did you say?
I think it's only a matter of time before the relationship between the companies takes a turn for the worse.
Mia, what the hell is going on?
I'd like to explain it to you now. I don't think I'll be able to explain it very well by text. Is it okay if I call you directly?
Yeah, no problem here.
Thanks. Okay, I'll call you back in a few minutes.
Hey, Mia. How's your trip going? I'm enjoying my trip with beautiful women, going to the pool and eating good food. Well, I guess you're probably reading a book in a single room all by your lonesome. Anyway, I've got some good news. I've decided to make a special night for you. How's that? Aren't you happy? Let's play honeymoon like you wanted to. So anyway, get ready and be in my room within 15 minutes. Got it? Hey, Mia! What are you waiting for? It's already been more than 15 minutes. I'll take care of you. Just come to my room. I'm the one who canceled plans with other women and chose you for our honeymoon. And then you go and ignore me like this? Hey!
I was wondering what all those noisy notifications were on my phone. It turns out to be you.
Huh? You think you can talk to your own husband like that? I went to all the trouble of trying to pay you some attention today. Not only did you not show up on time, but you talk like that?
Oh well, weren't you planning to play around with Maya all day today?
I changed my mind. You're looking forward to your honeymoon. I just felt bad leaving you alone all the time. I'm such a sweet husband, even though we are married for appearances. All right, well, get your ass up here to my room. I'll keep you company for the rest of the honeymoon.
No, thanks.
Oh, come on, you don't have to be shy. You're my wife after all.
No, I'm not being shy. I'm just saying no because I don't want to.
You're refusing my invitation? I'm saying I'm gonna give you priority over Maya. Even though you're ugly, I chose you, so be grateful.
It's just that Maya went home, didn't she?
Huh?
Her husband found out that she was traveling with you.
What? You knew Maya had a husband?
I know that much. I I can't believe you brought Maya, a married woman, on a trip with you. You've got some nerve, don't you?
Oh no, her husband already found out.
Poor Maya. It's probably chaos at her house right about now.
Oh my god, this is bad.
Also, I'm already home.
Huh? I thought you were in the same hotel as me.
I took a flight home this morning. Right now, I'm in the middle of packing my stuff to go back to my parents' house.
Huh? What the hell do you think you're doing? You left your husband on your honeymoon and went home on your own?
No. This trip wasn't a honeymoon.
I just wanted to pretend that we went on a honeymoon, even if it's just for show. Geez, you're screwing it all up. What's everyone gonna think if they found out my wife went home without me?
You cheat on your wife without giving it another thought and worry about what everyone's gonna think about you.
Shut up! Going home and humiliating me like this. Do you want me to divorce you?
I'm already divorced.
What?
I talked to my parents on the phone while we were on vacation. I went to see your parents as soon as I got back here. And when I told them that I was divorcing and the reason why, both sides agreed with me immediately.
Huh? Why?
You brought your mistresses on our honeymoon. Of course my parents would want me to get a divorce.
Ah, but your father would be in trouble if we got divorced. After all, he's a subcontractor for my father's company.
I think you're gravely mistaken.
Huh?
It's true that my father's company is a subcontractor to your father's company. But my father's company has patent on some of the products.
Patents?
Your father's company subcontracts the patent work to my father's company. In other words, they're taking on work that no other company can do but my father's.
Oh God, so that doesn't mean that...
Yes. That means that if you stop doing business with my father's company, it's your father's company that will be in trouble.
Seriously? Are you being serious?
There's no reason for me to lie, is there? If you don't believe me, you can check with your father. I mean, you're the president-elect and you didn't even know that.
No, because even though I'm the president's son, I don't know much about running a business. I thought that being a subcontractor meant that they're in a weak position.
Your father was appalled. In addition to not knowing anything about the company, he said he can't let a man who cheated on his wife on their honeymoon take over.
It's not my fault, I didn't know. Cheating was just for fun.
Just for fun?
That's right. A CEO should have a mistress or two. I'm his only son and heir. My father would forgive me.
Do you think someone with such an insane mindset can be in charge of an organization?
Huh?
Your father says he's gonna pretend he never heard of you becoming the next president.
What? Dad was serious?
I'm sure he was.
Wait a minute. I'm his only son. If I don't take over the company, who on earth will?
Your father's company seems to have a lot of talented employees. It's not like he's insisting on an heir to take over the company. There's no need to make his idiot son the president of the company, is there?
What?
Oh, it was your father who called you an idiot son. As for the next president, I don't know anything about him. You can ask your father directly about the details when you go to work.
Oh, can we just forget about the divorce after all?
Huh? What's the matter with you? You're the one who said we're getting a divorce.
I've changed my mind. I don't want to divorce you.
Even though you say you don't want a divorce, you've had several lovers.
I get it. Then I'll cut off all other women from today. Is that okay?
What?
I won't cheat on you anymore. I'll take good care of you as my wife. I'll let bygones be bygones. So we don't have to get a divorce, right? If I don't get a divorce, I won't trouble my dad.
Well,
I was born the son of a CEO. I can't just hand over the next president's position to someone else.
however, I think you're mistaken about one other thing.
What? What else is there?
You said that our marriage was a political ploy. It's just an arranged marriage that has nothing to do with each other's father's company, okay?
Huh?
So if I find out you're cheating on me, we'll just get divorced right away. Divorce doesn't mean the companies will stop doing business with each other.
Really?
You said you were giving my father's company a special break on orders. I checked with your father and he said you are mistaken. Like I said before, your father's company and my father's company are equal in terms of contractor and subcontractor. It's a relationship of equals.
Then why am I not the next president? Divorce has nothing to do with the company.
I'll talk to you again after I've consulted with a lawyer and got preparations arranged.
What? You're kidding me!
Well then, I'll call you again when I've consulted with a lawyer and made arrangements.
Wait a minute! I'm sorry I cheated on you! Please, just start over with me!
No way!
You like me, don't you? I'm going back there right now! Let's sit down and talk about this together!
You've got to be kidding me!
What?
You're just a cheating bastard who thinks he's so great because he's a president's son. I don't even want to see your face.
Oh, come on!
Of course, I'm going to file for compensation. I'm sure it's gonna be tough for you from here on out. Anyway, good luck with that.
Mia, wait! Mia? My boss's position! Oh, come on, really?
After that, my ex-husband, Ted, met with a tragic fate. Apparently, he took the advantage of the fact that he was the president's son. He was always slacking off by forcing his junior staff to do all the work. Not only was he removed as the next president, but he was also fired from the company. I mercilessly demanded compensation from him. He had to borrow money to pay it. Furthermore, since all the cheating partners were married, their husbands also demanded compensation. Ted is now desperately paying off his debt by working a day labor, a part-time job. As for me, after the divorce, I went back to my parents' house and started looking for a job. I am now working full-time at a local company. I plan to stay single for a while. If I do get married, I want to make sure I don't fall for a clueless man like my ex-husband.
Martin, is this a good time? I'm in a bit of trouble at the office.
What's wrong?
We have some trouble with a client. I've been busy dealing with it. I won't be home for a while.
Oh, really? You'll be home pretty late?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to make it home tonight.
Yeah, it's snowing like crazy out there. According to the weather forecast, it's going to pile up even more. Arya, rather than taking a chance of coming home tonight, it might be safer just to stay somewhere else.
You've got a good point. I'll probably have to stay overnight at the office.
Well, I'd drive up and pick you up myself, but I'm not used to driving in the snow, so...
Yeah, no pressure.
There's not much we can do. It's rare for it to snow like this.
You're working from home all day today, right?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to work from home on a day like this. You don't even have to step outside.
I wish my company would hurry up and adopt remote working. When we have a heavy snow day like today, or a storm hits, I can't go home until the next day.
Come to mention it, this happened before, right? I think it was during a big storm.
That's right. All the trains were stopped.
Well, it's rare for it to snow this much. You can't stop Mother Nature. I'll take care of the housework. You just concentrate on your work.
Thanks, Martin. Oh, by the way, I'm really sorry, but would you mind washing the bedspread?
What? That thing won't fit in the dryer. You can't hang it out in this weather.
You can just wash it, and I'll figure something out later.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, could you wash the apron in the kitchen too?
Apron? Arya, do you use an apron?
I don't usually. My mother gave it to me as a birthday present. It's a pretty fancy one with a flower pattern. I'm thinking of using it. I just want to wash it before I do.
Okay, got it. I'll wash it.
Oh, sorry, Martin.
What's up?
Come to think of it, you're home, but you were working.
Well, yeah.
I got distracted with business stuff in the snow. I'm sorry I asked you to do all the housework.
No problem. I'm almost done with work. I'll take care of the laundry stuff.
Thanks. Well, I'm going back to work.
Okay. Good luck.
Martin, where are you? Please pick up the phone. Don't tell me you went out in this heavy snow. Do you know what's going on in our yard? I just got a call from the neighbor's wife. She said there was a woman lying in the snow in our yard. She said because we weren't there, she called an ambulance and other stuff. There's no way I can get home in the snow. I don't know where you are, but no, that's what's going on. I just hope the woman's okay. If you see this, please call me, no matter what. Martin, where are you now? The message I sent you yesterday still hasn't been read. Haven't you come home yet? Maybe you turned off your phone? I know someone was taken by ambulance from our yard, so please call me as soon as possible. Hey, do you know how serious the situation is? I don't know where you've been since yesterday. Martin, I hope you know how bad this is.
Hey, Arya. I just took a look at your message. Is this some kind of play or something? You even got the neighbors involved. I don't know if it's the pressure at work or what. You better stop with the weird jokes. So you said you were taken away by ambulance, but to what hospital? You're not going to tell me to come and visit you or something, are you? I mean, an ambulance for something like that is a bit much, isn't it? You're probably lying about being taken to hospital anyway.
Martin, you finally texted me back.
Are you in the hospital? What happened that you had to be taken away?
Huh? I'm still at work.
What? Then when you say hospital by ambulance...
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean you're still at work? I mean, you're off work today, right? Aren't you coming home?
The snow seems to have calmed down this morning, but I don't think going home right now would be a good idea.
What? Wait a minute. You've been at work since yesterday?
Yes, of course.
Huh? You said you were found buried in the snow in the yard and rushed to the hospital by ambulance. I knew it. You're alright, right?
I don't know. We're not really on the same page here. Martin, you're reading the talk history at random, right?
Huh?
Go back and read it again, word for word. After you understand what it says, text me back.
Arya, I read your message.
Did you understand what it said?
Oh my god. There was a strange woman who was taken to the hospital from our house. She was buried in the snow. This is a big deal.
No, it's not a deal. You did this to her.
What?
You're so obvious. Saying it was an act or a weird joke. You made a fool of me.
Did I say that?
There's no point in playing dumb with me like that. Which one of us is the one who's acting?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's enough. It's in the message. There's nothing you can do to fix it now.
No, it was a misunderstanding. I did read the text carefully. I misunderstood.
Was it a misunderstanding that can be explained?
I'm sorry, but I accidentally deleted my message history just now. I can't see our conversation anymore. Well, I can't help it if it's gone, can I? If you don't have the contents of the message, there's no way for you to check.
Are you stupid?
Huh?
With text, even if you delete your own history, the other person's history is still there.
Oh, it is?
And then, I found out the identity of the woman we think was buried in the snow in the yard.
Huh?
Her name is Kayla.
Kayla?
A friend of yours? She's obviously someone I don't know. Who is she?
Oh, I don't know her either.
Are you still playing dumb?
That's strange. I thought for sure it was you.
Huh? You thought it was me?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Well, there's no need to question you now.
Huh?
You know that ambulance fiasco we had? Don't you think they've already done some investigating?
Oh, come on. What's with you already? If you have something to say, just come out and say it.
Let me ask you something. Kayla is your lover, right?
What?
I know everything, so there's no point in trying to cover it up. Besides, Kayla isn't the only one you've been cheating with. How much of a scumbag can you be if you're married and you're cheating with 2 people?
No, just there's a lot going on with this.
Well, let's hear about the circumstances, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Well, let me put you on the spot. Let me walk you through the whole scenario. Yesterday, when you found out that I couldn't come home because of the heavy snow, you took advantage of the situation and contacted both Kayla and the other woman you were having an affair with. However, Kayla declined, saying she had something to do. You decided to spend the snowy day with the other fling who took you up on your offer. So you drove over to pick her up. You forgot to lock the front door.
Oh.
And for some reason, while nobody was at home, Kayla came to the house. I don't know why she suddenly decided to come over. I'm sure she must have run out of things she had planned to do, or finished early. The front door was open, so she decided you must be at home, working. She came inside without saying a word to you. She took the liberty of using my apron in the kitchen to cook a meal for you and started cooking.
What?
The pink apron I asked you to wash. Kayla must be a family-oriented woman to serve a home-cooked meal at her cheating boyfriend's house. I don't understand the nerve of using the kitchen or wearing an apron without permission.
Hey, wait a minute.
Then you come home with the other woman you've been having an affair with. Just by looking at the back of the person wearing the apron, you thought I had actually come home early. You were in a panic because you thought that I, your wife, would find out about the affair. You threw the apron-clad woman out into the yard where the snow was beginning to fall heavily without even checking her face.
Was that Kayla?
You and the other woman you were having an affair with did not realize that it was Kayla. You guys had to get out of the house quickly so that your wife in the yard would not notice you. This time you securely locked the door and left. I don't know where you went after that, but you've been with the other one, haven't you?
Well then what about Kayla? Kayla, what happened to her?
Apparently she sprained both her ankles when you threw her out into the yard.
What?
When she tried to enter the house, the door was locked and she couldn't get in. She couldn't stand up because of the pain in her feet, and she was freezing and couldn't speak because of the heavy snow that started piling up all at once. And on a night of heavy snow, there was hardly anyone walking outside. She must have felt hopeless. It was really by chance that the neighbor's wife found Kayla. When she went outside to shovel the snow from her front porch, she heard a woman's voice screaming for help. She was found buried in the snow and taken to the hospital. The temperature dropped to -6 degrees yesterday. I wonder what would have happened if the neighbor's wife hadn't found her.
Oh my god, is Kayla safe?
Fortunately, she's in stable condition. She needs to stay in the hospital for a while.
Which hospital?
Do you think I would tell you?
What?
When she was thrown out in the snow, she was terrified. Of course she would be. You thought she was me. Don't just come home all of a sudden. You sleep in the garden until morning. She said you were spouting out horribly mean things.
Oh, crap.
That's why she says she never wants to see your face again. She was treated like that by the guy she was dating. She'll probably be traumatized for the rest of her life.
Oh no, you mean I'll never see Kayla again?
Of course you won't. To be honest, I don't feel any sympathy for my husband's girlfriend, but I'm not so insensitive as to provide private information to the person responsible for sending someone to the hospital.
But I won't be able to live with myself with it like this. At least let me apologize to Kayla.
What can you accomplish by apologizing? Do you think that if you apologize, you'll be forgiven? Do you have any idea what a horrible thing you've done?
Yeah, but what else could I do? I didn't think she would come to the house.
I can't believe you would mistake your wife for someone you're having an affair with.
I only saw the back of her head, so it's not my fault. You guys have similar hair. She was standing in the kitchen wearing the apron. It's no wonder that I made a mistake.
Oh, I see then. So if it were actually me that you threw into the yard, it doesn't matter what would have happened, right?
No, it's just that.
Even if I had been left behind in the heavy snow and no one had found me, you'd be okay with that, right?
I didn't say that.
You would have rather just had me go to the other side without being found. Isn't that what you thought?
Don't be stupid. If I did that, I'd become a criminal.
Oh, you were ready to be a criminal, weren't you? What would happen if you were left out in the snow in 20-degree weather? Even a child knows what would happen, right?
No, it's just that I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought you could get into the house on your own.
You locked the door to keep me out. You said you weren't good at driving in the snow. You didn't even try to pick me up from work, but you were more than happy to drive in the snow to play with your lover.
Arya, give me a break. Seriously, I feel terrible.
It's too late to apologize now.
Anyway, I'm worried about Kayla. Please tell me where the hospital is.
I don't want to.
I'm begging you.
You'd better worry about yourself instead of others.
What?
After all the trouble you caused, you think you can get away with it?
What do you mean?
Can't you at least think of the possibility that the police are involved?
Police? No. The police is overreacting.
You know what? A young woman was thrown in the snow by a man, and an ambulance was dispatched. That's TV and newspaper material, isn't it?
Oh wait, did the police ask you any questions?
They did ask me a few questions. I wasn't there and was considered irrelevant under the circumstances, so I don't know what happened after that.
Wait a minute. Then what about me? Don't tell me I'm going to be arrested by the police and put in jail.
I don't know.
How can you say you don't know? We're married.
Husband and wife?
That's right. Your husband's in trouble. It's your duty as a wife to help him.
No. Suck it up. That's all I'm saying.
What the hell? That's too insensitive.
Insensitive? You've had 2 girlfriends.
What? No, I mean, married couples are supposed to help each other out in times of need. When they're in trouble, they help each other out, don't you think?
I'm getting creeped out by this husband and wife crap.
What?
I don't want to stay married to a piece of crap like you.
What?
Let's get a divorce.
Divorce?
Yes, divorce.
Wait a minute. Divorce is a big deal.
I've already started looking for a divorce attorney.
No, I'm not getting a divorce.
Don't you realize what you've done?
I'm sorry I threw Kayla out in the yard, but in the end you're fine. We don't have to get a divorce, right?
Listen, let me say it again. You're the one who cheated on your wife with 2 other women.
Yeah, but...
When I'm working overnight at the office, you were trying to make out with a woman in our house.
But besides you, the other 2 were just for fun.
Fun?
Well, more like an extension of my friends. You see, I've been popular with women since I was in school, and out of all of them, I chose you to be my wife.
Excuse me?
That means you were my true love. All the others were just for fun. Out of all my girlfriends. You should be proud that you're the only one who got to be my wife.
That means I'm interpreting that to mean that you were already having relationships with a number of women before you married me.
No, that's...
Okay then, I get it.
No, so...
I think my frustration level is about to hit its limit. I guess I'll ask my lawyer to do the rest.
Hiring a lawyer is a big deal. Let's talk it over again. We're married, aren't we, right?
I don't want to be married to you. That's why I'm hiring a lawyer.
That's terrible. I love you so much.
You've got 2 lovers. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Shut up.
Well
then, goodbye.
Arya, wait. Please don't divorce me.
After that, I requested an investigation by a detective agency to gather evidence. As I suspected, it was discovered that Martin had been cheating on me with several women even before he married me. I regretted it deeply, thinking that I had married an unbelievable man. Then, with the help of a lawyer who was introduced to me by an acquaintance, I successfully obtained a divorce from Martin. Of course, I filed a claim for compensation against Martin and the other women he had cheated on me with. The house we lived in was in his name, so I quickly left after the divorce. After that, Martin had a lot of trouble ahead of him. Kayla blamed him for throwing her out in the yard and for being too timed. Not to be outdone, Martin made a big fuss, claiming that she had been trespassing in his house. There were also disputes with the other woman he had been having an affair with, and other women he had relationships with. The situation seemed to be in chaos about whether to file a police report and other stuff like that. My ex-husband, who was in trouble, contacted me persistently asking for help. I blocked his texts and phone calls. As for me, I have rented an apartment near my workplace and am living alone in peace. I can walk to the office, so I don't have to worry even if it snows heavily. I'm thinking that if I meet a good guy, I may remarry, but I'm not sure. For the time being, I intend to focus on my job.
Hi, Mila. Sorry. I was planning to come home this weekend. I guess I can't make it after all.
What? You can't come home again?
I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to take weekends off.
Well, you said the same thing last week. Are you that busy?
I'm really sorry. I was looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
It's okay. It's work.
We just got married and I've been working all weekend. I wish I could spend more time with you.
So, can you come back next weekend?
Well...
You don't think so, do you?
Sorry. I promised to go on a trip with my friends next weekend.
A friend?
Yeah, a friend from college.
Oh, your friend is a guy?
Of course, it's a guy.
Okay.
We've been so busy, we haven't been able to see each other. We both happen to have the next weekend off, so I thought we could go skiing and soak in a hot tub. Are you mad?
I'm not mad at you. You're too busy to come home, but you can go on a trip with your friends.
We've been talking about taking this trip for a long time. Besides, I need some time to enjoy and relax.
That's right.
I do feel sorry for you. I'll make time for you soon. I'll take you on a trip.
No problem. Don't worry about it. It's important to spend some time with your friend too. Don't worry about me.
Thank you. I'm having lunch with a coworker right now. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Hi, Riley. Can I ask you something?
Hi, Mila. What's up?
Max is going on a trip with his friend next weekend.
Oh, a trip?
Yeah. I would like to know who the friend he's going with.
Not me.
I know. I'm not accusing you of anything.
Oh, okay. Max and I have only messaged each other about casual things. He asked to meet, but I've turned him down for whatever reason.
I know you are not the one. Max says it's his guy friend, but I'm still suspicious. He never comes home because he's busy with work these days, but he's going on a trip with a friend.
It doesn't sound like they're just friends.
Do you think there's more than you in his life?
I'm sorry. I feel bad about that.
I'm sorry too. I don't blame you. I was shocked when I found out Max was also dating you, but it was before we got married. You didn't know he was engaged to me, right?
Well, he didn't tell me anything. I thought he was single. I should have been more cautious. He was nice and all, so...
It's his fault, and you are the victim. In fact, I'm grateful to you. You are cooperating with my investigation now.
Hearing you say that makes me feel better, and I'm really sorry.
You don't have to apologize anymore.
Thank you, Mila.
I'll hire a private detective again. I will let you know more.
Understood.
Hi, Max. You're going on a trip today, right?
Ah, Mila, I'm leaving now. It looks like there's an open-air hot tub, so I'm looking forward to it.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Will you be able to come home next week?
I don't know. Not yet.
Okay. Well, have fun on your trip. Hi, Riley. It looks like Max is cheating on me again.
What?
The private detective just told me so. He has another woman.
That's not good news.
The one he's traveling with this time is someone other than his guy friend. She's a girl in her 20s. They met at a bar near his office.
I see.
I can't believe he would cheat on me when we're newlyweds. I wasn't comfortable with him being away and going on an extended business trip, but...
It's disgusting. I can't believe he's doing this again.
I have no idea how many girlfriends he has.
Don't say that. I'm so depressed about this. We don't need anyone else in this mess.
Well, let's not think too much about it. Right now, our priority is to find a way to punish him.
That's right. He cheated on you and me. He has to be punished thoroughly. Riley, is this a good time? I have something important to tell you.
It's been a while. What's wrong?
I'm really sorry, but will you break up with me?
Huh? What's wrong? Suddenly?
I'm getting married.
Marrying to who?
Actually, I'm in love with someone else. And she's pregnant.
Pregnant?
I guess I failed to use contraception. I tried to be careful, but...
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
What does she do?
What? She works part-time, but...
How old is she?
20.
That's very young.
Oh, but it was just for fun. My true love is you. But if we have a baby, I have to take responsibility as a man.
I see. I understand.
You're breaking up with me then?
If you have a baby, I don't have a choice.
Thank you. Riley, find a good man and be happy. I'll do my best too.
Yes, I wish you all the best. Mila, I just got messages from Max. Huh? What did he say? He said he was getting married and wanted me to break up with him. What? At first, I thought he was talking about you. If not me, then who is he going to marry? The girl he traveled with. She's pregnant. Pregnant? Yeah. Is that true? He said so, but... I don't believe it. Maybe he's making it up to break up with you without getting into trouble. Maybe he is, but either way, I wanted to get rid of Max as soon as possible. I agreed to break up, but... If his partner is really pregnant, I'm sure he'll contact me too. I'll drop you a line if that happens. Yeah, okay.
Hi, Mila. I have something important to tell you.
Hi, Max. You messaged me as soon as possible.
Soon?
No, it's nothing. What's up?
This may come as a surprise, but I have a girlfriend.
Okay.
You're not surprised?
I knew you were cheating on me. I've known for a while.
What?
I mean, you were busy all the time. After you went away for your long business trip, you rarely came home. And the fact that you went on vacation with your friends was suspicious.
Well, if you knew about the affair, I don't blame you. I'll tell you straight out. The woman I'm having an affair with is pregnant. I need you to break up with me.
pregnant?
Yeah, she's 4 months pregnant.
Oh, what's she like?
I met her near my office here. Don't get me wrong. At first, it was just for fun. Then, we got drunk and crossed the line, and it just went on and on and on. And the other day, she told me she was pregnant with my child.
I see.
I'm really sorry. You are the only one I love. But as the father of this baby, I have to take responsibility. I'm going to marry her, so please divorce me right now. Of course, I'll pay you alimony.
Nope. I'm not getting a divorce.
What? Why?
Can you stop being a drama king?
No. I was cheating on you. And the woman I cheated with is pregnant. Can we still stay married?
So what? It's up to you and me to decide if we want to divorce.
Oh, no.
Anyway, don't think you can just divorce because she's pregnant.
Are you kidding me? I have to do something now. I'd pay alimony.
Of course you'll pay alimony. But if you think you can just pay and be done with it, you're wrong.
Please. I don't want her to be a single mother. She just turned 20 years old. She's a part-timer. I have to support her.
I don't care about that.
Mila.
Well, but I don't want to live with you anymore. I'm going to terminate our apartment contract. I originally lived there when I was single. You're going to be working away anyway.
What? Yeah, I don't mind if you terminate the contract. When I'm done working here, I'm going to move into an apartment with my girlfriend.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Mila. I know it was sudden, and I'm not saying it's right now, but I want you to divorce me as soon as possible. The baby is innocent.
That's true. I'll think about it. Hi, Riley. Sure enough, I got a call from Max asking for a divorce.
So it's true. His girlfriend is pregnant.
Yeah, that's right. He's so stupid.
I know.
Can I call you later? I want to talk to you.
Okay, sure. Mila, enough, okay? I've contacted you so many times and you ignored me. It's about time you agreed to a divorce. Her belly is getting bigger and bigger. She wants to marry me as soon as possible, but I've been making her wait a month. If you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. They say stress during pregnancy is bad. Please divorce me as soon as possible.
Hi, Max. I sent you a letter the other day. Did you get it?
What?
I've decided on the amount of the alimony, so I wanted to let you know. If you pay me the alimony, I'll divorce you.
Oh, really? Yay.
You have to pay first, okay?
Yes, I know. Well, that's a relief. I'm glad I can settle this before the baby is born. I'm so happy. I'm gonna be a daddy too. I'm very excited to see my baby. I'm sorry, Mila. I'm happy, but you are not. I'll do my best, so you should find a new partner soon and be happy too.
It's good that you're trying your best, but are you sure about the baby?
Huh?
Are you sure you'll be a good daddy, even if the baby's not yours?
Why?
Well, if you don't care if you're not blood related, I guess you can do whatever you want.
Hey, what do you mean? Are you saying she's cheating on me?
Max, I guess you haven't seen the letter I sent you.
Huh?
There are other documents in there besides the bill for alimony. Take a good look.
Documents?
The medical report.
Huh?
You'll know it when you see it. See you later.
Mila, I wondered what the diagnosis was, but am I infertile?
Yes.
I didn't know. I mean, why did you hide it from me until now?
I wasn't hiding anything.
What?
You don't remember? We had a checkup before we got married, just in case.
Oh,
And we got the results in the mail. You didn't even bother to look at them.
no, because I didn't think there was anything wrong with me. I thought infertility was usually a woman's problem.
I'm sorry, I'm perfectly fine. You are infertile. It sounds like you're infertile to the point where it's unlikely you'll ever have a child.
Oh my God.
I've told you repeatedly to check your test results. I thought it would be better for you to see for yourself than for me to tell you. But you kept ignoring me.
Well, then again, that the baby is...
It can't be your child.
No. Why did she lie? She asked me to marry her because she's having my baby.
I don't know who the actual father is. Maybe you were convenient as a marriage partner. You are a scumbag as a human being, but you got a full-time job and a steady income.
Damn. I believed her when she told me it was my child. Was she cheating on me with another guy?
It seems so.
Mila, let's not get a divorce after all.
Excuse me?
I'm going to start over with you. I'm just about to finish my work. I'll leave the unfaithful woman and go back to you. I'm going back to your place.
No, thank you.
What?
Do you think I'll ever forgive you?
Well,
You cheated on me and tried to have a baby while you were away. Don't tell me you want to start over after all this time.
what are you talking about? The baby wasn't mine. I already said I'm breaking up with her. You are the only one I love. I won't cheat on you anymore, so please forgive me.
Do you think I don't know anything?
Huh?
There's still something you're hiding, isn't there?
No,
There were other people you were cheating on me with, weren't there?
well,
You were dating Riley at the same time you were dating me.
how did you know?
I've known her since childhood.
Childhood friend?
I was surprised. She told me she had a boyfriend. She happily showed me a photo of her and her boyfriend together. Then it was you. Riley was also shocked. You were the first boyfriend she ever had.
I can't believe you and Riley knew each other.
We didn't have a wedding because we were both busy with work, and you didn't know she was my friend. But it's terrible. You had a fiancé and a girlfriend at the same time. I hired a private detective to do a full-scale investigation. I was so surprised to see all the things you had done. And here we are.
No way. I didn't know that was going on.
So, goodbye.
Wait, Mila. Let's meet up and figure it out.
What are you talking about now?
We're talking about the future. Now that you know I'm infertile, we have a lot of things to discuss, like adopting a child.
You and I are getting a divorce. We don't have to talk about kids.
But we're going to meet and talk anyway.
I never want to see your face again.
Please, I'll be home soon. Let's live together again, okay?
You don't have a home to go back to.
What?
I have already moved out. I told you that, didn't I? I'm living somewhere else now.
Oh no. Where am I supposed to go back then?
I don't know.
Well,
I'll make sure you pay me alimony. Well then.
Mila? Mila, I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
It's about the alimony. I think it's too much. I'd like you to reduce it a little.
What? Why?
I was dating another woman.
Are you still having an affair?
She's actually married. Her husband found out.
You must have a lot of time on your hands. How many people are you cheating with?
It's not funny. Her husband is also demanding alimony from me. I have to pay you too. If I don't do anything, I'll have to borrow money.
Then why don't you borrow money to pay for it?
Mila, I beg you, please reduce the alimony.
No, I want you to pay in full. Is that all you wanted to say?
Well,
please pay me exactly by the deadline. Well then.
Mila, I'm in real trouble. My company found out about my affair. Everyone at work is silently pressuring me to quit. I don't have a place to live. Hey, we used to love each other. Please help me out. Mila.
In the end, Max couldn't stand the cold stares from his colleagues and resigned. He became unemployed and had no place to live, so he asked his parents to help him. His parents would never forgive him for cheating with so many women, and they soon kicked him out of the family home. Max is in debt to pay the high alimony, and now he lives in a shabby studio apartment. He is also working part-time from morning to night without a break. He seems to be having a miserable life. As for me, after my divorce, I went back to my parents' house. Recently, I rented a new apartment and started living alone. I am still good friends with my childhood friend Riley. We watch each other's backs so that we never fall for a scum like Max again. We hope we will find someone soon and be happy.
Sarah's husband visited me today. He got me a gift. What do you think it is?
I don't know. How would I know?
My favorite king crab legs! Isn't it amazing? I'm too excited!
Well, it's great.
That's why I told you to marry someone of my choice too.
Yes,
Sarah is great. She's so different from you.
huh? I'm tired of hearing that, Mom.
Huh? Don't make fun of me.
So, that's all you wanted to say? If you're gonna talk about my fiancé, I need to go now.
That attitude! I've arranged a date with a wealthy man for you. You even turned him down. So, I thought the guy you chose must have been a celebrity. But he's a shabby poor man. He was wearing work clothes to come to my house to greet me. I couldn't help but look at him 3 times. You don't listen to me anyway. I can't say anything.
If you don't like me, say what you want. I don't live my life to be loved by my mother. I'll marry him no matter what you say. I don't like the way you try to get your daughter to do what you want. We've had this conversation so many times already. I'm just so tired of it. You always say messaging me is a waste of time. Do you realize that it's almost always you who start our messaging?
Really? That's because you don't listen to me and keep doing whatever you want. I have some advice as your mom. Sarah married a rich man and they're so kind to me. But you're such a failure.
So that's all you wanted to say?
What?
That's all you have to say? I'm working overtime right now. See you later. Sarah, I heard from Mom again. Your husband got Mom something expensive again.
Kaylee.
That's right. He went shopping without asking again. I told him to stop. Is he using your credit card again? You should stop your card. I thought about that too. I came up with a better idea. What do you mean? I'll tell you about this the next time I see you. Yeah? Okay. Why is your husband sending Mom so many gifts? I kind of understand if he's doing this to his mother, but... Oh, I see. Did I tell you about this? What? He and his mother are not blood related. Oh, really? His real mother died when he was 10. His current mother married his father after he took off for college. He moved in his dorm, so they never lived together. Maybe he doesn't feel like she's his mother. I don't know if that's why, but maybe he wants to be liked by his mother-in-law. Oh, I see. I kind of understand. But that doesn't mean he could spoil Mom. Especially our mom, you know? Well, I have no intention of letting it go on like this either. I'll talk about it next time I see him. Yes, I understand. I know you'll be fine, but if you ever need help, you can always count on me. Okay, thanks. I'm sure you're busy preparing for the wedding in 2 months. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. You know, I'm good at those, right? You've always been good. I might take you at your word. Thank you. Hi, Kaylee. You need to cancel your wedding. What? Why? Don't tell me there's been a death in the family or something. That's not it. I'm saying that you are not marrying him, so cancel the wedding. Huh? I don't get it. There's no way I can do that on the day of the wedding. There's no reason either. I don't understand why you are telling me this. I called the wedding hall to cancel the wedding, so it's fine. What? Do you remember the man whom you met before, right? He says he can't give up on you after all. If I let him marry you, he'll give me $100,000. Isn't that great? You need to marry him. I know it's too soon, but he's a busy man. He insists on arranging the marriage today. So we need to cancel your wedding right now. I don't understand. What? The wedding hall called us to confirm the cancellation of the ceremony. Of course, we said we had no intention of canceling the wedding. Our wedding will go ahead as planned. I beg your pardon? And we are already getting ready. If you think everything is gonna go your way, you're wrong. What are you gonna do about the guy I found for you? I don't care. It was your idea. You're on your own. If you don't approve of my wedding, that's fine. We'll get married anyway. I've reserved a 3-star restaurant this evening for us. No thanks. I'm getting married to my fiancé now. I decline your offer. Are you done? I'm busy. See you later. I won't let you marry that man. Mom, what are you doing? How could you come to a wedding in morning? I'm glad the wedding staff kicked you out right away. You were harassing your daughter. Oh, I just did it inadvertently. Inadvertently? I was in a hurry, so I grabbed whatever was within my reach. Huh? That can't be right. The wedding was so shabby anyway. What do you mean by shabby? I mean, there were only 20 guests. I've never seen such a shabby wedding. I guess that's what happens when you are dealing with poor people. So shabby. My husband is in a position where he could not choose whom he would invite. We decided to have only family members at the wedding.
I don't want to hear your excuses. I just didn't want you to get married, that's all. Your mother caused all that fuss at your wedding. The groom's family got angry and the marriage was cancelled, right? So, come home soon. Let's go see your future husband.
I'm on my honeymoon now.
Huh?
And of course, the ceremony went off without a hitch right up to the end. Everyone gave me their blessings. We turned in all the paperwork already. So, we are officially married.
What? After all those things happened?
It calmed down right away.
Huh?
I made sure all the staff and guests knew about you from the beginning. You were on the watch list.
Huh?
Well, unfortunately, one of the staff members was bribed and let you in.
What?
Only one person at the wedding tried to let you in. It's so obvious. That person is punished accordingly. The rest will be left up to the wedding venue.
That's...
Anyway, Mom, didn't you hear about my husband's occupation from Sarah?
Nope. I'm not interested in the occupation of a poor man.
I see. You've always been like that, haven't you, Mom? You always assume that whoever I choose must be poor.
What? If you say you're not poor, then tell me what you do.
You called my fiancé a poor bottom feeder. But he is Sarah's husband's cousin.
Huh? Cousin?
My husband is the next CEO.
You're kidding!
My husband works for one of Sarah's father-in-law's companies. The current CEO is going to retire in a few years, and he's gonna take over.
Huh? The next CEO? That's crazy! Then why was he wearing a dirty work uniform when he came to greet us?
That's because you told us to come over so soon. You told us if we didn't show up within 30 minutes, you would not approve our marriage. He didn't even have time to change.
But that doesn't explain why you're wearing work clothes. Why does the next CEO wear work clothes?
He works for a painting company. He's in charge there now. They want him to learn a lot of things there so he can become the CEO.
What?
Sometimes he goes to worksite, right? Somewhere like people's house to paint. He was at a job site far from my house when you called us. He didn't have time to go home to change.
Why didn't you tell me first that he was the next CEO? If you had, I wouldn't have objected to your marriage.
I didn't want to tell you.
Huh?
When Sarah got married, you were totally thinking about using Sarah and her husband. I thought to myself, I'm definitely not gonna tell her about my fiancé.
You can't do that to your own parents.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Hey!
Besides, that man you wanted me to marry, he's the poor bottom feeder that you hate so much.
What?
My husband ran a background check on him. And it turns out he was a guy I met at my business partner's. He asked me out about 6 months ago. I politely turned him down because I had a boyfriend. I think he got mad that he was going to get me. Also, my husband found out that he had used his company money.
What?
There's no way he has $100,000 for you. He stole those money.
I didn't know.
You didn't know, and I didn't blame you for not knowing. I'm glad that I didn't listen to you. You're glad I married my husband, right? Not... Well then, Mother, I'm isolating myself from you as of today. What? How can I allow such a thing? You are the one who just got a big promotion. You should at least share a little of that happiness with me. I hate that kind of thinking. What? Why did you marry Dad? What? That's none of your business. I know why. Dad also owned a company, so you were after his money. Dad, he told me before he passed away. He was sad that all you cared about was his money. You inherited his money and used it up in less than 2 years. I feel sorry for Dad. It costs a lot of money to live, you know. But that's not the point. Will you stop destroying Sarah and my lives to get money? Hey, don't say such a thing. Oh well, I have Sarah, don't I? That girl married a rich man for me. Sarah has divorced a while ago. Huh? Divorced? Do you know why Sarah got married in the first place? That's because the other person has money, of course. I told you before, right? She got a rich man for me. No, the CEO asked her to take over the company. He asked her to become the next CEO of the company. Huh? Sarah is the next CEO? Yes, the current CEO thought she had a better work ethic than his son. His son was kind of lazy. He was rather arrogant and not so suitable for the CEO position. Sarah liked her job and the company, so she married the CEO's son. But this guy was quite a cheapskate. A cheapskate? You've got a lot of gifts from him, right? Do you know where the money came from? What? Sarah's husband? That was Sarah's. Huh? Sarah gave him a family card to manage the family finances. Her husband started using the credit card to buy whatever he wanted. Not to mention his own clothes, gamble, and gifts for you. He used the card to pay for all the gifts. By the time Sarah realized it, he had spent over $10,000. No way! She immediately thought about getting a divorce. She asked her father-in-law's bank account for the credit card payment. What? Of course, she told him everything. Her father-in-law was very upset. When he found out that his son had used Sarah's credit card like that, he was very, very angry. Sarah divorced him soon after that. Of course, she got the money back. She also turned down the next CEO's position, resigned, and is now looking for a new job. The current CEO had tried many times to keep her from leaving, but she said she wanted to make a clean break and start her life over. What? Resignation? She threw away her future and now she's unemployed? What is she thinking? I thought she was a good daughter who married a celebrity. I didn't expect this at all. I hope you finally understand. Huh? Sorry about this, Mom. Sarah and I will never do what you want us to do anymore. Don't even contact me anymore. Huh? Don't tell me you're going to cut ties with me. Let me say this one last thing. All good stories have a backstory. Kaylee? I'll be at the airport soon. Bye. I told my sister about this exchange. My mother was also insulated from my sister that day. When I turned on my phone on my honeymoon, I found over 50 messages from my mother. There was not a single word of apology. All she did was complain about how she had suffered because of me. She wrote nothing but complaints. I wanted to wait and see how mother was doing, but when I found out that she had no intention of showing any remorse, I blocked her number. I don't know how my mother will live without jobs or saving money. I hope she will become a person who understands the value of money.
Hi, honey. I've just got home. Is it morning there now? You're probably in the middle of commuting to work at this time. Good luck at work, honey. By the way, you're coming back home this weekend, right? I'll pick you up at the airport. Please let me know the arrival time of your flight. Any time after you finish work is fine. Just let me know. Talk to you later.
Hey, Ashley. Hello? Oh, I guess it's already midnight there. You're probably asleep. Listen, you messaged me earlier saying you'd come pick me up at the airport, but you don't have to bother coming. The thing is, I've decided to divorce you. Sorry it's sudden and surprising, right? Well, the truth is, I found a more attractive woman than you. She's a local Asian lady with black silky hair. I was worried when I got the overseas assignment because of the language, but coming here was really a good decision. I never thought I'd end up dating a woman like her. You know what? She speaks perfect English. Actually, she has a native English accent. I was so surprised. She told me she studied abroad when she was in college, and she worked hard to learn English. Learning a new language must be so difficult, but she's diligent. She is such a perfect lady, you know? I fell for her at first sight, and now I can't live without her. Actually, we're already living together in the apartment I rented here. Living together with such a lovely woman is like a dream. So, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? I'm planning to marry her, so please arrange to move out before I return. There's another week before I come back, so that should be enough time for you to make the necessary arrangements. Oh, by the way, as soon as I return, I'll proceed with the divorce, so please cooperate. Make sure there's absolutely no chance for you and her to run into each other. Just get your stuff packed as soon as you can.
Caleb, what the hell? Are you serious? Were you cheating on me? With a woman that you met there? I knew you always liked Asian women. Every time an Asian woman appeared on TV, you couldn't hide your excitement. But cheating with one? Really? No wonder you've been so slow to respond to me lately. Even considering the time difference, taking 5 days to reply is definitely strange. When I ask something, you only give vague answers. Now, I know why. So you're serious about her, huh? Fine. I accept the part about leaving our current home for now. But I'm not going to agree to a divorce so easily. First of all, I need you to tell me who's that woman. We'll discuss all of this when you get back. See you.
Jesus Christ, my notification is full of your messages. What the hell? You want to know who I'm dating now? Well, I guess you are interested to know. Sure, I'll send you a photo of her. Don't get too jealous, okay? Unlike your ugly face, she's extremely beautiful. Here's the photo of my baby girl. Isn't she incredibly beautiful? She looks like an actress. Her name is Lily. I still can't believe that I met her. Actually, Lily is willing to move to the US for me. Well, she's fluent in English. I'm sure she'll get used to a new environment in no time. I'm so proud to have a foreign wife. I'm going to brag about it to my friends as soon as I get back home. So Ashley, you can't compete with her. Just give up on me and go back to your parents' house or something. I'm sorry for leaving you so soon after we got married, but I met the woman of my dreams, Lily. No hard feelings, okay?
Samuel, I know you're busy, but it's really important. Can we talk?
Hey, Ashley, what's wrong?
I finally found her. I found Lily.
Huh? Lily? Where is she?
She's in overseas.
Overseas?
That's right, and she's living with my husband.
What? With Caleb? I don't really understand the situation.
Come to think of it, I didn't tell you that Caleb is currently working overseas, right? He's working abroad right now, but he's planning to return in a few days. Yesterday, he revealed his affair to me and said he was divorcing me. So when I asked him about the woman that he's dating, he proudly sent me a photo of her. And guess who it was? Lily.
What in the world? Did she really run away abroad?
I was surprised when I saw the photo too.
I see, so that's why it was impossible to find her no matter how much we searched. We haven't resolved our issues in a long time.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that trouble with her.
It's fine. Thanks for the information.
I can help you if you want.
Really?
Of course. Now it involves my husband too. They seem to plan to live in our house after returning, so that might be our chance to catch them.
What the hell? They're going to live in that house?
Insane, right? Caleb told me I should leave the house before they returned.
How audacious of them.
Can you spare some time during lunch break or after work today? Let's talk about it in person.
Sure. Can we meet at the coffee place in front of the station around 12?
All right.
I'll see you then.
Let's make them pay for what they did.
Hey, Ashley. You've already left the house, right? I arrived at the airport just now. Lily is with me, so I don't want her to run into you and get into trouble.
Don't worry about it. I've already left.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you're such an understanding woman.
But I still have no intention of divorcing.
Huh? Seriously? I understand your feelings as not wanting to break up with me. I mean, I'm a handsome guy. I'm good at my job and I have a bright future ahead of me. But I don't have any feelings for you anymore. I've met a woman who is hundreds of times more attractive than you. Well, there's no point in comparing you. An American woman with a pretty Asian woman. So give up and agree to the divorce. You'll only make yourself miserable if you keep on being stubborn.
All right, I'll eventually let you go. But I'm going to have to deal with the divorce through my lawyer.
Lawyer? Why would you want a lawyer?
Because I'm going to charge you alimony.
Alimony?
Why are you so surprised? You ruined our marriage, obviously. You have to pay for what you have done.
I see.
Are you okay?
Huh? What?
I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying. It seems like being with that woman overseas has driven you insane.
Shut up. That's not true. I'll pay you whatever you want.
Anyway, I don't want to face you guys, so why don't you just go home?
Alright. I have to go to my office now, so I just let Lily go to the house first. I gave her a spare key. Well, I appreciate your consideration.
Whatever. I'll go back to work now. I'm sure you'll be contacted about the lawyer, so please go through them from now on.
Sure. I wasn't expecting about the lawyer and alimony, but I guess it's all fine. And after all, I'm supposed to get a promotion after my overseas assignment is over. I'll be getting a lot of benefits as well. I can easily pay that small alimony in one go. Haha. You want to use a lawyer against me? Do whatever you want because I don't care. Huh. Hey, Ashley, what the hell is going on? Hey, answer me.
Oh, Caleb, did you arrive home by any chance?
Yeah, I just got home.
Welcome back.
Shut up. Why is your brother at my house?
Oh, I let him stay there just for today.
What? Why? I don't get it. When I got home and went inside the house, your brother and Lily were having a serious conversation. I was surprised and went out into the hallway, but what the hell is happening?
Do you know who that woman is?
What?
Lily was my brother's wife.
What?
She ran away from home a year ago and disappeared.
Your brother's wife? Don't talk nonsense. Lily is a foreigner. I've never heard that your brother married a foreigner.
She's a pure American.
What are you talking about? Her hair is black and she has exotic, beautiful Asian eyes with a beautiful black color. There's no way she's an American woman.
She just colored her hair, puts on Asian-style makeup, and wears colored contact lenses.
Huh? What about her facial features? No way, she definitely looks Asian.
It seems she has some plastic surgery too. I'm sure she's also had some work done to her body as well. Her breasts are much bigger than before.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, just check with my brother. He should have a copy of Lily's family register.
No way. Lily is an American woman? And she's your brother's wife? I'll never believe it. Hey, Ashley. You can come home soon.
What?
Let's not get divorced. I've decided to stay married to you. Let's live together again.
Are you serious? You're the one who asked for a divorce.
You were right. I think I lost my mind staying in a foreign country for long. After all, I don't want a divorce. Come home now.
No way.
What?
You tried to end our marriage over an Asian woman. Don't tell me you've lost your mind.
I can't help it. I was deceived by Lily.
Are you saying that you are a victim?
Exactly. I thought I got the beautiful Asian woman that I dreamed of. Turns out she was a pure American. What a disappointment. No wonder she talks like native speaker. Even if she studied hard, it's still unnatural that she can speak English so perfectly.
You're realizing it now, huh? You must have heard it from my brother, right? The reason why she was overseas.
Oh yeah. Your brother found out about her affair and demanded alimony. Lily didn't want to pay and ended up fleeing overseas. There she met me, a man who loves Asian women. She thought that if we got married and changed her last name, it would be harder to get located, even if she went back to the States. That's why she started dating me.
Yep, that's what my brother told me too.
I had no idea that she used me to get away from your brother.
That's right. When we got married, Lily had already left my brother. That's why you didn't know that they were married. Lily probably didn't know that you were her sister-in-law's husband.
That's right. Lily and I were together without knowing anything about it. So it's not my fault after all, right? We can call off the divorce, right?
That's not how it works. It won't change the fact that you were having an affair.
But I decided to break up with Lily, so please, forgive me.
Just because you broke up with her, it doesn't change the fact that you cheated on me.
Don't be so stubborn, honey. Deep down, you don't really want a divorce, do you?
No, I don't. In fact, I'd like to get a divorce right now.
Then why didn't you agree to the divorce right away? That's because you still have feelings for me, right? You really love me, don't you? Be more honest with me.
Don't say disgusting things.
What?
I have no feelings for a scumbag like you. The reason I didn't divorce immediately is, after my brother's case, I decided it would be a good time to get rid of you after all the sanctions.
All the sanctions?
I meant alimony. I'll be claiming alimony from you, but I'll also be claiming it from Lily.
Oh,
Of course, I'll ask you to pay it all in one lump sum.
Wait, paying it all at once is a bit...
What? Didn't you say something the other day, like, I can easily pay that small alimony in one go?
Actually, when I went to the office today, I was ordered to transfer to a small regional office in a rural area. They didn't even offer me a raise.
Ah, you've been demoted, right?
You don't have to be so clear.
Why did they transfer you?
The company found out that I was having an affair during my overseas assignment. They told me they couldn't promote such an unscrupulous employee.
I see. You should be grateful that you still have a job. If I were the president, I'd fire the scum who cheat on their wife while on overseas assignments.
So that's why paying it all at once is a bit tough for me. I went to so many places with Lily overseas that I don't even have any savings left.
I don't care. I won't change my mind about requesting a lump sum.
But...
Anyway, a lawyer will come by later, so please explain your side to them instead of to me.
Oh no.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention the most important thing.
Huh? What is it?
Once we divorce, pack your things and leave.
What? I have to leave?
Of course.
I thought you were leaving.
For the sake of my brother talking to Lily, I've just left the house temporarily. This house is rented under my name.
What? Really?
I've been renting since before we got married.
But when you get married, isn't it automatically updated in your husband's name?
Are you dumb? I haven't done any procedures, so it's still in my name.
I see.
Well, then get the hell out of here.
Wait, but where should I go?
Why don't you just stay at your parents' house for now? Your father should be there soon to pick you up.
What? Why is my father coming here?
I've told your parents all about this. They were furious, especially your father. You should prepare yourself.
Hey, don't scare me like that. My father won't hold back when he's angry.
I know.
Oh no.
Well then, goodbye.
Ashley, thanks for yesterday. Sorry for staying at your place for a while. I really appreciate it.
No worries. How are you doing? Confronting her like that must have been tough.
It seems Lily didn't expect me to be waiting for her. She panicked, and it was quite a scene. Well, confronting her directly was my choice. In the end, Lily gave in and agreed to talk, so it worked out.
That's good. You did great.
Oh, by the way, yesterday after you messaged Caleb, about 10 minutes later, his father arrived at the house. As soon as he saw Caleb, he shouted at him. And then he caught Caleb trying to run away and threw him on his back.
Ouch, that sounds painful.
I've never seen someone being thrown up like that before, so I was really shocked.
I heard his father used to do wrestling when he was young.
After that, Caleb went to his knees and started to apologize to his father, and his father picked him up, put him in the car, bailed everyone out, and drove away.
I can imagine his father doing that. His father really dislikes dishonesty. Caleb has been afraid of him since he was a kid.
I see. Well, I guess we are moving forward in a good way now.
Yeah, I think so.
When everything settles down, how about we go for a drink? I'll buy you a drink, of course.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, see you soon.
Even after that, Caleb kept insisting that he didn't want a divorce. My lawyer visited both Caleb and Lily's parents' homes, and a few months later, the divorce was successfully finalized. I received the agreed-upon lump sum for compensation from both of them. My brother also managed to collect the full amount he had claimed from Lily. According to what I heard from Caleb's dad, after being transferred to a regional office, Caleb resigned from his job. Rumors of his affair during his overseas assignment had spread even to the regional branch. His superiors and colleagues looked at him coldly. In the end, he reached a breaking point mentally and decided to quit his job. Following this, his dad stepped in to assist him in finding new employment. Fortunately, Caleb was hired by an acquaintance who owns a company, and it appears that he is now working in a new challenging environment with strict supervisors. Lily, on the other hand, had to get a loan to pay alimony. Despite attempting to return to her parents' home, she was disowned. She's now working part-time as a live-in worker and desperately trying to pay off her debts. As for me, I am enjoying the freedom of living alone in the apartment I have been living in. Now that the alimony has been paid and my brother seems to settle things with Lily, I am thinking of inviting my parents and going on a family vacation.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.